and I hope it does.
When you did this paper on the FCC, you announced a proposition that the ultimate use of a frequency, be it a radio station on the one hand or a cave on the other, I think was the example, did not depend upon who owned it, but on what was its highest value use.
That's right.
Now, how did you stumble across what now becomes known as the Coase Theorem when you were doing all of this work?
Well, because I said this in the FCC paper, thinking I was making a proposition of the kind that 2 and 2 equals 4. I mean, it's obvious that if you look out of the window, the land is being used for growing wheat. It's so obvious that I don't understand why there's been any fuss about it.
Suppose somebody were to say, that's because what you did is you forced people to think about a zero transactions cost world, and they didn't know whether that was a world of fantasy or a world of approximate reality.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. And for this reason, I think what they thought was, suppose you have a question whether you're liable for damage caused or not. They thought if you're liable for damage caused, your costs are higher than if you're not. But they ignore the fact that the person causing the damage would pay you not to stop him. And therefore, the costs are really exactly the same in the two situations. It's only looking at it one way, not both ways. And the fact that you can in fact follow what I said is shown in the fact that we now have trading in allowances to pollute.
Mm-hmm. Now,
it's not about my work at all. George Stigler, who's a very nice man, wanted to pay me a compliment, so he invented the Coase Theorem, but he named it Coase Theorem and not the Stigler Theorem. The reason I don't like it is that it's a proposition about a system in which transaction costs are zero. Well, that isn't the way the system actually is. Therefore, it's a theoretical proposition, and I don't like that.